Don't we all just love a good inspirational come up story? Like you come from the slums, you come from absolutely nothing, you work hard, and you build a huge empire. Today, if you look at the most successful people in the world or in their respective fields, they mostly come up from nothing, like they've worked their way to there. And that's what makes those stories so inspirational. And the charm of it all is the fact that they've come from absolute nothing, like from so much hardship to achieve whatever they have achieved. Like that's like an inspiration to us to say that, if they had it worse than us and they were able to get and make their life better than us, like what's stopping us? And that's what inspires us, and that's what makes those stories so amazing. Besides the fact that the stories are so inspirational because they come from absolutely nothing to achieve everything, I think they do have an advantage that we don't have. Let me explain. So if you've been following me for a minute, you all will know that in college I had reached a point where I was feeling kind of like a loser. Like I needed to do something, I needed to start something, and that kind of lit the fire that I need to start my own business or make money so that I can support my lifestyle. And that began my journey of trying to find something that makes me money, setting up online stores, trying different things, and most of them didn't work. But finally I did land on something that started making me money and making me enough money to support myself and a little more also. So after I was able to achieve that goal, my next goal became to buy my first car. That was always a dream. Like I love cars and I wanted to own a car of my own that I purchased. So I started working towards making money to make that dream come true, and I was able to make it true. On my 23rd birthday, I purchased a car in cash. Now in retrospect, purchasing it in cash wasn't the best idea, but it kind of worked out. So at that point I purchased the car in cash, and now in my bank account I had very less money left. So this again motivated me that I need to work harder to make more money, because now I have to maintain this car, now I have to pay for the fuel, I have to support myself and do all of these extra things. So like I have a lot more expenditure, so I have to keep making more money. And that again inspired me to work harder, and slowly my income kept going up, and it started becoming double to triple of my monthly requirements. And again I started to feel content and slow down. But then I just thought to myself, like, why am I slowing down? Like, this is my prime time, I should make the best of this opportunity. And I did not have any more goals of things I wanted to purchase. So there was another way that I needed to find this motivation to keep going. And I think this is what helps the great people come from absolutely nothing to like everything. Like they are put in a situation where it's basically survival for them, and they are at an all-time low. Like they know that things can't get worse, so they might as well give it their all. And this is what motivates them to just give it their all, and they're able to achieve things that are unimaginable, and they just do it. And that's why I feel like that feeling of not having enough to just survive can kind of be like an amazing motivator, at least in the starting phases, to increase the amount of money you make or increase the amount of work you put. And I found a simple method to kind of simulate that kind of similar mindset environment, and I am going to show you right now on my computer. Okay, so this is the technique I use to kind of simulate that environment and that mindset. And by no ways am I going to say that this is a shortcut. This requires some amount of discipline and work on your part, but if you do it, I mean it literally changed my life. So now you can see here I had this money pot design of how I would split up my monthly income. So whatever I used to make, I used to spend that money in the next month. So for example, you can see here what I made in June is here, and I'll be able to spend that in July. The key is that you do not increase your monthly expenditure or your lifestyle cost. So if you can see, there were some months that I made more money than usual. So those months my necessity pots would get less percentage, and the amount would be the same, more or less the same, because I lived below my means. And if you commit to this and you do this, it will make a huge difference to your life financially, and also it will develop this discipline with this mindset which helps you get things done more. I made it like a case of survival for me. Like this month, if I do not make enough money, next month I'm not gonna have money for rent or for my food. And yes, even though I had money in my savings and I would be fine, I acted like that money never ever existed. I'm broke.
Yes, sir. I said I'm broke.
So if I do not make money, I'm not meeting rent, I'm not going to be able to pay for my food. And so that kind of motivated me to work harder and make more money. But there were some months that I made less money than usual, but I made sure that my expenditure percentage did not go higher. So that means my expenditure percentage stayed same. So the next month I had to cut down and see what I could cut off from my expenses, because I had to live as if I was living paycheck to paycheck, and that made all the difference. And if you guys want to know more about the template and the ideology behind the money pots, like my brother introduced me to this concept a couple of years back, and it has really just changed my life. Like, it has made such a huge difference for me financially, and that's why I made a detailed video about how to design the money pots and how to implement it in your own life. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, the link is right over here. Check it out. I'll see you all next time. Peace.